This is another episode of the Backstage Sports Podcast. I'm Joe Connor.
I'm JT Harker.
JT, what's up? What's up with you? How was the weekend? What are you what are you working on right now?
Weekend was crazy, man. You've been super busy. So we had a show. Well, we had a memorial show we played for my good friend John Dudden. Rest in peace to John. But it was amazing how many people showed up, man. Big Shots you couldn't even move in this place.
I know. I saw some pictures. It was packed in there.
It was packed, dude. But it was a beautiful thing. And then we played that night as well at Big Shots. It was fun. And then the next day, me and Joe stayed in town, and we had we went to the Sea Salt Boots on Stage Country Sunday that just started this past Sunday, and saw our buddies Callie Grown play with Paul Jones, and it's right on the beach. It's freaking awesome. Whoever wants to get on the beach for some country music, and things are just getting busy, dude. Like, this is the first day, and I don't even know how long I've been able to not go anywhere and stay home. This is the first day for this podcast I've actually been on my laptop again. It's been insanity. But yeah, man, good stuff. I mean, busy's good, right?
Yeah, busy's good. The world is opening back up and pretty quickly. I just was in Vegas last weekend with Otherwise for a show. If any of you guys were there or watched it online or checked it out, thank you guys for showing up and supporting. It was an awesome time. It felt like a small little festival out there. And so that was a really good time. And like JT said, I'll be back in Vegas, not this weekend, but the weekend after this weekend. So come check us out. We'll be at Stoney's, and then we'll be at another event open up for Hardy. Okay, so a couple NFL things that we got to hit on. This Julio Jones thing is taken off, and it's kind of become a whole thing in itself. Basically Jeff Schultz came out, broke the word that Julio Jones, the Falcons, were possibly looking to trade Julio Jones. So we heard it, and I personally was like, what? Like, why would they do that? And then a funny thing happened. Was watching Undisputed. They were talking about the Julio Jones thing, and then Shannon Sharp actually called Julio Jones on the phone, which is the ultimate flex for any on camera sports analyst ever in life. He literally just picked up the phone. If you guys didn't see it, here's a clip of it right here. Julio.
I got you. This is your favorite uncle. What's going on, bro?
Man, nothing much. About to go meet up with my brother. What's happening with you?
Man, look. You want to go to the Cowboys, Julio? Or you want to stay in Atlanta?
Oh, man, nah, I'm out of there, man.
You out there?
I'm out of there.
Out of there. Are you going to... Ideally, where would you like to go?
Right now, I want to win.
Okay. Well, don't go to Dallas. If you go, you ain't winning in Dallas, Julio.
Man, listen, come on, man. You already know, I know.
Okay.
Can you remind us we're on television?
Ask me why we're the Dallas.
Listen. You know how people is, man, with all that going on with the picture.
Yeah.
And all that, stuff like that.
Okay.
Man, I ain't never been on that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's good enough. Yeah. Julio, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling me back. We on air, but I appreciate.
Okay, so like I said, that was the ultimate flex. He's referring to, when they were talking about the picture, Julio's referring to somebody caught him coming through the airport or something with a picture, and he had a Dallas Cowboys sweatshirt on. Shannon said he just hadn't done laundry yet. Which the best part of that video was Julio saying, I ain't going to the Cowboys because I want to win. I said, no, that made my day. Love Julio. Come on to the Eagles, Julio.
Yeah. Hey, man, Julio, number 11 is my son's favorite athlete in the, on the planet. And
really?
Yeah. Well, and so he starts rooting for the Falcons.
I thought it was me, actually.
Well, he starts rooting for the Falcons because, his uncle was coaching there, and then he, loves Julio Jones. Now his uncle's with the Jets, and he's torn. Well, do I root for Julio with the Falcons, or do I root for the Jets? I'm like, well, you got it. You can root for both, whatever. But now he's going to be really torn because now wherever Julio goes, he's going to have to be a fan of them now. But, man, Julio Jones, that's interesting. And you know what? It's sad because, I mean, he's by far the greatest wide receiver to ever play for the Falcons. He might be the greatest player to ever play for the Falcons. Him and Deion Sanders and maybe one or two other guys come to mind. But phenomenal receiver, very underrated receiver because he hasn't done a lot of winning. That guy has been called so many times by so many cornerbacks and so many defensive coordinators and so many head coaches as the nastiest receiver in the league for a long time, and he's still got plenty left in the tank. So, yeah. my Niners could use a good veteran receiver.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't know if you heard this, but I heard that his personal choice is actually to go to the Niners.
Shanahan's there.
Yeah, that I wouldn't be mad at that, but I would actually like to see him. And I think so. There's two parts to this, right? Like, I think that he might end up. I think there's a good chance that he ends up in Green Bay, and the reason is I think Green Bay is desperate, extra desperate to do something to try to make Aaron Rodgers happy and to keep him in Green Bay. And we're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers actually came out and spoke and addressed this publicly. We're going to check out what he said in a couple minutes. But I think that this is the move I think this happened and the sky opened up in Green Bay and they were like, oh my God, this is it. We're going to go get him Julio Jones. He's going to be happy and all will be right with the world. So I'm thinking that he might end up there. And I think I would like to see him end up there and see them, Aaron, actually have, a couple weapons, more than just, a one or two weapons there, especially, if you're going to be you got to compete with, the Tom Brady's of the world and stuff like that. You're going to, that team is turning into the Warriors of the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'd be a nice look because, it would give Aaron Rodgers another target. And he's, obviously Devontae Adams is the number one there and he's got a great running back. So it's a nice spot for Julio to be able to be like not the number one guy at this stage in his career, but he's still very, very dangerous. He's a big receiver. He's super, super smart. He's still very athletic. That'd be interesting. I will say though, Julio, my Niners with a completely destroyed, shat upon roster last year because of injuries, still were almost in the playoffs. That's the type of organization you'd be coming to. Your former offensive coordinator, Kyle Shanahan. That's the type of stability you'd be walking into, my man.
But the thing about the Niners, and you talk about stability, for me, if I'm Julio Jones, is the quarterback, which is the biggest,
it's an unknown.
The biggest thing, and that's where there is no real stability there yet, right?
It's an unknown.
And so for me, that would be something that would give me cause to pause and come into the Niners. I think there's probably other reasons at play. Obviously, a lot of people want to come out west. He probably has a house out here somewhere. Or family or whatever. There's a lot of reasons.
Also, my son Austin would, for one moment in time, be a Niners fan.
Yeah. How about that? Okay, so we spoke briefly about Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers actually came out and spoke about his situation with the Packers, and here's a little bit of what he said.
It's never been about never been about the draft picking Jordan. I love Jordan. He's a great kid. He a lot of fun to work together. I love the coaching staff, love my teammates. Love the fan base in Green Bay. It's incredible 16 years. It's just kind of about a philosophy, and maybe forgetting that it is about the people that make the thing go. It's about character. It's about culture. It's about doing things the right way. And a lot of this was put in motion last year, and the wrench was just kind of thrown into it when I won MVP and played the way I played last year. So this is just kind of, I think, the spill out of all that. But look, man, it is about the people, and that's the most important thing. Green Bay has always been about the people, from Curly Lambeau being owner and founder to the 60s with Lombardi and Bart Starr and all those incredible names, to the 90s teams with Coach Holmgren and Farvey and the Minister of Defense, to the run that we've been on. It's about the people.
Can I chime in real quick?
I need you to chime in. What I want help with is figuring out what the hell he just was talking about.
Yeah, I don't know why they interviewed Jake Gyllenhaal about the Green Bay Packers. But first of all, cut your damn hair. That's ridiculous. Second of all, is he on mushrooms during this interview? I can't think. It's Green
He
Bay.
definitely came from he was at a celebration or somebody's wedding. He was supposed to be in like off-season workouts, then he didn't go. And he was actually they said that he was actually at like somebody's like wedding celebration or reception or something. So
Listen,
this is
Joe.
11 o'clock
Listen,
at night. He also had a couple of drinks. You know, Aaron likes to take some brown down.
Listen, Joe. It's always been about the people, and they're still about the people. All the way back to like Bart Starr and all the people. When
Bro,
they had all those people, they were always
what
about the
are
people,
you
and they're
talking
still about
about?
the people. Dude, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
No
And
clue.
also, yeah, I could go on this for a day. I have no idea where he is. I don't think he's on planet Earth right now. He
Yeah,
sounds a lot like Kyrie Irving right now.
yeah, he does.
Confused. I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was like. To me, if you just want to say like, you know what, no comment. Just say no comment. Because this sound like, I don't know if you guys saw the Terrence Howard video when he was being interviewed on the Oscars red carpet about quitting. It was hilarious.
Terrence Howard here. You made huge headlines when you said after you complete these 15 episodes of Empire, you got to walk away for a while or forever.
For good. I mean, everyone keeps trying to tell me don't say it's forever, but I've spent 37 years pretending to be people so that people can pretend to watch and enjoy what I'm doing when I've made some discoveries in my own personal life with the science that Pythagoras was searching for. I was able to open up the flower of life properly and find the real wave conjugations that we've been looking for 10,000 years. Why would I continue, walking on water for tips when I've got an entire generation to teach a whole new world?
That's what Aaron Rodgers sound like. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I don't understand.
I think Aaron Rodgers and Kyrie Irving are in the same circle of friends, and there's some weird shit going on.
They gotta be. They have to be friends, and they hang out and they drink together at night. And I think Aaron was definitely a little tipsy that night. He definitely looked a little sauced. But that really didn't give us any insight on what's happening with the Packers. But what it did give us insight on is he sounds very content with the fact that he's leaving. Like, it, to me, with all of the the blah 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 that he said a bunch of nothing. But with all of that, to me, my takeaway from it was like, I'm legit out of here. Like, thank you guys, this is great. It's not about this, it's not about that, but I'm leaving. Like, I'm done.
It's about the people,
and that's what
this
I got.
Particular person is leaving.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. I got like, it's about the people, and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
So at this point, I think he's out of there. I don't know that there's much that he can do, because he seems super hell bent on leaving. But I would pay close attention to this situation with Julio Jones. Close attention to see what happens with that. As far as Green Bay, I think Green Bay could be a sleeper in that. I also heard that the Patriots are like making moves. So I wouldn't be surprised. That would be a smart thing for Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick tends to like jump out there and grab the big names. Everyone go get you the Randy Mosses and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that would be a dope move for them to see them like,
Yeah. If you were a football team right now in the NFL and you have a chance to get Aaron Rodgers for a year or two, maybe 3, you have to. I mean, you almost, no matter who you have, there's 3 or 4 guys that if you have them, you don't need Aaron Rodgers. But if you don't have one of those 2 or 3, 4 guys, you go get Aaron Rodgers for sure.
Yeah. I would definitely love to see what happens with them, with Bill Belichick, with Cam, with Julio Jones, and really doing something, big there. Okay. That's it for today. I'm at Joe Connor 33 on everything. Make sure that you go like and subscribe to the YouTube page. Give us a follow on social media at Backstage Sports, and give us hit the subscribe button on the YouTube. Make sure that you go check out my sound pack on Splice. It's the Philly Lo-Fi pack. Give it a holler. Check it out. Let me know what you think about it. It's been doing really well. I heard we had over 400,000 downloads in the first month. So some numbers are coming back with that. So that's really exciting. I didn't expect it to do that well. So thank you guys for supporting it. And Also, otherwise put out new record last week. Single Halo came out. So go check that out. That's a new record. It's out everywhere. So go check it out.
Is it a cover of Beyonce?
Yeah, we did a rock cover of Beyonce. Yeah, so it's actually
sounds
featuring
dope.
Beyonce. Yeah,
I
it's
can't
good.
wait to hear that. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
check it out. It's fire.
Yeah, at JT Harker for everything. Again, new music coming out. Single May 28th, Country Summer. Followed up by 3 more singles that we're excited about. Stone. I just saw right now Stoney's Rockin' Country in Vegas, one of our favorite places to play.
Yeah.
We're there June 4th. Super pumped about that. And then the very next night, we are playing Dustin Lynch's Pool Situation opening for Hardy. And I think they're going to be some special guests, possibly Jordan Davis, some other guys going to be on that stage.
Me.
That's going to be a blast, man.
Yeah.
Joe Connor, special guest, going to be on the
I'll
stage.
be on the stage too. So yeah.
Maybe otherwise will make an appearance. Who knows?
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that too.
But yeah, man, shows are coming back. Things are opening up. I'm here in Vegas. Is Vegas no masks now?
They're not no masks, but they are no Uber and Lyft. I don't know what's happening, but if you will be in Vegas soon, make sure that you have a friend. We're back to the days of designated drivers because it was crazy there last weekend. And then I posted about it, and a bunch of people hopped in the comments and said, "Yeah, it's wild." Like our boy Alex Seller said he was just there playing Stonies, and he said we had to call cabs everywhere. And I said I don't even know how to call a cab. So so I'm glad that I was there this past weekend to experience it, so that I'm prepared when I'm back there in a week and a half, because it's crazy there. It took the one Uber that I was able to get, it took an hour to get. Another time somebody had to send me it, and it was $80 to get it. So if you are going to be in Vegas, be prepared that Uber and Lyft, at least while the surplus like unemployment thing is going on, like the pandemic thing is happening, where I guess one of the drivers said all of the drivers quit because they get paid more from unemployment than they do driving. And I guess in Nevada you can get unemployment as a contractor, which is why it's affecting them there much more than it is here.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Yeah, so be prepared to have the buddy. We're going back to the buddy system and carpooling, because you're not gonna catch a Lyft or an Uber in Las Vegas right now.
Wow. Well, I'll be ready to drive.
Yeah, do that. Okay. This has been another episode of the Backstage Sports Podcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Until next time, be safe and be great. Peace.